And then Muhoozi was quick. Now he realized that Bobi Wine was actually exposing him. He goes on to say, Kabobina. That's a derogatory term he uses to refer to him as a little Bobi Wine. So he says, Kabobina can hide underneath the underpants of Bazoum for as long as he wants, but I will definitely arrest him. That is Muhoozi Kainerugaba saying that he will definitely arrest Bobi Wine. Bobi Wine responded to him, says, why don't you just say it plainly? I'll send soldiers to abduct him and tie him up for me in an illegal torture chamber so that I can beat him to prove how tough I think I am. The truth is, you know you can't face me without a gun and last minute's on your feet. Oh my God. No lies detected right there. How do you feel? And Muhoozi acted like a Muhoozi. He says, go F yourself, Kabobina.
You're watching Mordecai Marissa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
And yes, indeed, broadcasting to you from these United States of the Americas. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching me and at whatever time you might enjoy these conversations. I am the aforementioned Mordecai Marissa, and you're welcome to Mordecai Marissa Live. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having fun, and if you do, I'm so happy for you. If not, everything will be all right. Ready? I really enjoy what we do here, and I immensely appreciate that you support me. I see you always watching these conversations. Thank you for the attention to this matter. I think those are words of the president of the USA, who usually says, thank you for your attention to this matter. And then he writes DJT, Donald John Trump. So thank you for your attention to this matter, the Mordecai Marissa Live matter. All right, maybe I should say matter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to be talking about the Nepo baby Muhoozi Kainerugaba. He was really roasted by Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, a.k.a. Bobi Wine, on social media, on X platform, and he really snapped. He couldn't believe that he was put in his place. I was enjoying the exchange between this guy, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, and Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. You might be wondering where it all began from. I'll take you to where it all started. Now, it started with Muhoozi Kainerugaba when he abducted, when he abducted the former Lord Mayor of Kampala, Erias Lukwago, and then he went on to brag about the same. Says, he summoned me. How do you dare to utter those words? Only Mosaic can summon me. This fool will learn the lesson he has been begging for. Then he says, oh, this one needs diapers. He has urinated like 3 times already. We are still warming up the full pictures soon. And without a doubt, he went on and posted pictures after torturing him. And then Bobi Wine was quick to respond. He says, just learned of the violent abduction this morning of former Lord Mayor Advocate Erias Lukwago as he prepared to serve court summons upon Museveni's son, Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Lukwago is a lead lawyer in the bogus treason case against Dr. Chiza Besigye, and in case Besigye filed against Muhoozi for abducting, and in a case Besigye filed against Muhoozi for abducting him from Kenya, torturing and undertaking to kill him from prison. But Muhoozi's older military men have raided and abducted Lukwago from his home in Wakaliga before whisking him away in a drone to an unknown destination. The abduction has been confirmed and closely followed by posts on Twitter from Muhoozi, boasting that he has taken him to basement to torture him like he did to Comrade Ed Mutwe in April 2025. I call upon all of us to reject and resist this brazen impunity. Uganda will be free. So that's what Bobi Wine really said. And then he went on to write here, talking about Uganda in 2026. He said, Uganda in 2026, Museveni's son just released a picture of his captive, advocate Erias Lukwago, blindfolded. His crime? Attempting to serve him court summons. If he can do this to an outgoing Lord Mayor of Uganda's capital city, former member of parliament and senior lawyer, imagine what he does to our ordinary supporters who are abducted day in, day out. And yet Museveni still has the audacity to say anything about Idi Amin. The world must not look on. There will be accountability for these crimes against humanity. It's only a matter of time. Okay? And then he came on to say, then this was Muhoozi bragging, saying, he keeps saying, I am sorry. It won't help him. That's what he said. Then he even posted this one. This was when he was torturing Bobi Wine's bodyguard, Eddie Mutwe, when he says he was teaching him Runyankore, my mother dialect. That's my language, I'm a Munyankore. And Muhoozi claims to be member of my tribe. I don't want that to be a debate here, but he believes, member of my tribe. So when he abducts people, he doesn't agree with politically. He teaches them my language. Oh, let me show you how we talk in my language. That's a dog whistle for torturing. So Bobi Wine was responded to this, and this is what he said. He said, this only exposes your mental and physical inadequacies. You are nothing but a sadistic coward who can't face anyone man to man, neither in logical debate nor in a rare physical fight. Say that one more time, Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. This only exposes your mental and physical inadequacies. You are nothing but a sadistic coward who can't face anyone man to man, neither in a logical public debate nor in a fair physical fight. 100%. Look, these are all traits of cowards like Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who flap their gums regarding showing how strong they are and how tough they are. They're called keyboard warriors. If you ask them that, how about you engage in a physical fight? Let's see where your strength is. Absolutely, he will hide, because they know that they are only able to, portray this image of a strongman warrior because they have someone who is doing for them their dirty work. They cannot do it by themselves. So that is the cowardice Bobi Wine is referring to. And then Bobi Wine went on to listen here. Now this is Bobi Wine's actually the mod, the Bobi Wine the artist mod being activated. This is what he told him. He said, you are a wannabe badman masquerading as a fierce military general, but deep inside you are weak, insecure, and desperate for attention. You never earned the ranks you wear. No wonder you abuse and disgrace them every single day. Your actions are such an embarrassment to the Uganda People's Defense Forces, UPDF. History will remember you and your father with shame. One day your own children will struggle to defend your name. Okay, that's Bobi Wine. Then when many Ugandans and civil rights activists and lawyers and friends and probably his friends told him what he was doing, he was totally uncalled for, crossing the red line. You cannot do it. This, and then he said, "Okay, I'm going to release him." That was after too much pressure. And in order to defend his actions, this is what he said: "My beloved wife Charlotte has convinced me to release the criminal Lukwago. I will release him because of my love for her. Today I will release this idiot to police. I have run out of diapers. Never test me again." That's what he said. Okay, then Bobi Wine responded to him. I'm going to have to show you what he said. Bobi Wine writes here and says, "When lives of citizens are determined by the mood of the wife of a dictator's spoiled son, then you know that no one is safe in the country, not even those that cheer as others are being tortured and their rights violated." Okay, and then Muhoozi was quick. Now he realized that Bobi Wine was actually exposing him. He goes on to say, "Kabobina," that's a derogatory term he uses to refer to him as a little Bobi Wine. So he says, Kabobina can hide underneath the underpants of Bazoum for as long as he wants, but I will definitely arrest him. That is Muhoozi Kainerugaba saying that he will definitely arrest Bobi Wine. I need to end that noise. Okay. Saying that he's going to arrest Bobi Wine. Okay. Then Bobi Wine responded to him, says, why don't you just say it plainly? I'll send soldiers to abduct him and tie him up for me in an illegal torture chamber so that I can beat him to prove how tough I think I am. The truth is, you can't face me without a gun and last minute's on your feet. Oh my God. No lies detected right there. Muhoozi cannot. And because when this man said, when Muhoozi said, I will arrest you like you read here, but I will definitely arrest you. And Bobi Wine is like, no, don't call it arrest. Why don't you just say it plainly? I will send soldiers to abduct him and tie him up for me in an illegal torture chamber. Just say that you cannot do it yourself. You're going to send some jackbooted thugs to abduct me and do me the job of tying him up, because I know if I did, he might punch me in the face. So I will have some people, like 10 of them, 20 of them, tie him up, and then I will start torturing him to show how tough I am. Is that the masculinity he wants to show? Is that the warrior, Muhoozi, the tough guy he is? Is that what tough guys do? Absolutely not. Okay, I'm not done. You think I am? No. And then he goes on to tweet other stuff. Listen to this hogwash. Now, he goes on to this thing of being obsessed with Beyonce. He says, I have achieved everything I wanted in life. My only challenge now is to get Beyonce. And then he goes on to say, bring me a chick that doesn't go to the toilet and I will build a statue to her. And then he says, boys should learn to be a bit steady. However beautiful a girl is, she still goes to the toilet. Whatever you do in the toilet, she does too. They are human beings. What a disgusting piece of fill in the blank. I don't want to say. Who engages in this conversation? He's discussing what we do and go to the toilet. And he's always obsessed with talking about what women do. Their looks. He's objectified women in times I can count. What a worthless piece of junk. Jeez. Okay. And then Bobi Wine immediately responded. I love this exchange. He said, imagine a 52-year-old man with a 22-year-old daughter presiding over National Army, an institution that is supposed to embody the highest standards of discipline. Instead, the UPDF is led by someone whose conduct insults the uniform he wears. For all the pain that Museveni has inflicted on our people, history has punished him with a son whose behavior exposes the decay. At the very top, Emandwa Bwanika. 100%, okay? I mean, that's a slap in the face. That was, that hurts. If it is a pinch, it really hurts. It was like a slap in the face. It's like Museveni. He portrays himself as a Pan-Africanist, as a Democrat, as so smart. Oh, philosopher, scholar, an institution of history. Oh, that's what Museveni portrays himself to be. He's not that. He's just a facade, a veneer. He's another coward. Now, imagine you wanting to portray yourself as such, only to give birth to Muhoozi Kainerugaba. How embarrassing, how heartbreaking must that be? Okay. And I'll show you the response of Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Muhoozi Kainerugaba was like, I can assure you that you are no longer safe in Uganda or in our country, you baboon. That's Muhoozi, really, really angry. And then Bobi Wine in response says, I was born in Uganda and you were born in Tanzania. Let's not forget that. Guess what Muhoozi said? Okay. Especially then Muhoozi went on to say, read that yourself, ladies and gentlemen. What did he say? When he was exposed, that how do you feel proud in behaving in such a way that is not only embarrassing to your dad, but you have a 22-year-old daughter. How do you feel being this worthless piece of junk? How do you feel? And Muhoozi acted like a Muhoozi. He says, go F yourself, Kabobina. He didn't have anything to say. Like that was, that hurts. That was, chef's kiss. He hit him where it really, really hurts. Most. You know, that was the exchange. You let me know what you think. And I'm so glad that, you know, we have people like Bobi Wine, and I'm so glad that he fled Uganda, because if he was doing this from Uganda, he would be in a torture chamber, tortured in a dungeon, or probably dead. But here, he's able to expose Muhoozi, the coward. That's so good. You let me know what you think. You let me know what you think. And you, and you have someone posted a video of Muhoozi Kainerugaba trying public speech or public speaking and failing miserably. Look at this Kabanda guy laughing at him. Now you know why he won't engage in an intellectual conversation. He doesn't want, it takes the prowess. He doesn't. And that's not a problem. But because of insecurities, he thinks that, you know, now to prove a point or to prove that I am a man, I am tough, I'm going to have to abduct people. How sad must this man be? Because there's nothing that destroys a man like insecurities. Go read Strong Men and pay attention to what Adolf Hitler thought of himself. And some of the revelations in that book, he didn't like the fact that his manhood was tiny. And in order to prove a point, he had to do, you know, some crazy, stupid stuff to women. So that's Muhoozi Kainerugaba for you. He doesn't have the popularity. He doesn't have the appeal because his dad has committed extreme atrocities that he is not able to convince half a person. So now he decided to use violence. It's not going to work out, I know for sure. But good luck. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I thought that exchange was cool. Now I'm coming back with another story about how people are calling Muhoozi's bluff, especially media houses in Uganda telling him, hey, do what you can. If you want to threaten us, please bring it on. And other politicians actually telling Muhoozi Kainerugaba, you're not going to threaten us. So stick around. I'll be back here soon.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.